Hello, I'm Simon Collyer. I'm one of the family directors of Everton Nurseries. We're a family company. We've been in the area here since 1922 as nursery growers, and obviously more recent years garden centre, which now has a restaurant, and we employ somewhere overall in the nursery and garden centre company together around about 50 people. Now, I'm one of three family directors, myself, a younger brother and a cousin. Our grandfather was the gentleman who started this business 4 generations ago. So after the last couple of years, we've noticed the huge hike in energy prices. It became a viable option to look at putting solar panels on the roof of the garden centre. We are very lucky that we have a substantial amount of roof south-facing, and the balance of it really that we could use for this project being east and west on very shallow pitch roofs. So we looked around. I had quotations from 2 or 3 national companies who will quote the business and then obviously use local subcontractors and so on to do the installation. And then we had a recommendation from one of our suppliers who said they had used the company Vanadium at Three-Legged Cross. So we invited them to come and quote as well. What was really interesting for us was being able to deal with another local company, and we found them actually to be extremely competitive on price as well. So there was really no reason at all to look any further. Vanadium came along, inspected the site. We looked at the budget that we could afford. They came up with a project that looked viable for us. They quoted an extremely attractive payback period, which obviously is even more attractive at the moment with the high rate of price we're paying for our electricity. And being a daytime consumer, with our restaurant kitchen cooking away through the late morning and lunch times, with the garden centre open from 9 till 5:30, the system actually doesn't need the expensive battery backups that a lot of people's systems do need. So all in all, there was very little reason not to go ahead, and the installation was completed just 2 weeks ago. Okay, we've had some very good sunny weather in the meantime, but we can see already from the amount of electricity that's being generated through the middle part of the day particularly, which is our peak consumption time, that this project looks to be an extremely viable outcome for us. As regards the installation with Vanadium, when we agreed to go ahead with the project, they supplied us with a bar chart planogram of how the work would progress. We started on day 1 on that planogram with the scaffolding being erected, and we finished on the last day of that planogram with the commissioning and handover. So it exactly fitted to time. Very impressive from our point of view. We can actually say that the guys who came here and worked on the project were all fantastic, and a real credit to the company. They were polite, they were well turned out, they came and communicated with us, they were really tidy in the way they worked, and a pleasure to have around the company. And to you, Vanadium, hats off to the quality of your staff. I really can't say a lot more other than to say thank you very much.